All right, what's up? Let's see, I could add a, probably add a video capture in here. I'm in a different location right now. And we'll get this thing going. All right, should have got that reverb figured out, if there was one. Gonna set this up impromptu. Nope, not that one. Yeah. And we'll make it smaller. Oop. Let's see, maybe we'll add a watermark on here too, or whatever. Should have one on my computer here. Maybe. Alright. Thought I can get one real quick. Oh, I don't know. Oh, almost ready. Here we go. One of these. Yeah, this one. There it is. See how big this is. Oh, he's a big boy. Oh, he's a big boy. We're gonna shrink that down. He's real big. Whoa. God, it's a little big. Oops, where'd he go? Did I move it off the map? Well, how about that? This got resized too. Burr, 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 burr. This stream is perfect. Alright, where's the logo? Center? Transform. Center to screen. Whoa, there we go. Can we get smaller still? This shows you how much I was prepared for this screen because I'm not in my regular location. Gotta reset everything up. But I didn't get quite all of it done. Like a loon. See if I can fix my lighting here. Oh, there we go. That's almost the right size. Very nice. Sit there in the corner. Alright. Sweet. Very good. Okay, maybe I can move this camera down here. See what it looks like right here. That's alright. What's up, Terry? I'm just getting calibrated. I haven't worked in this environment really yet. Let's try here. How's this look? That seems all right. Okay. Can you hear me well? How are we sounding? Are we, whoop, that might be too loud. Is this good? Is better? That looks good. This looks good. Turn that off. I think we're about ready. Maybe I move this over here. Okay. We are going to go into our cases here in the ThermalTake. And this one here. And we have some changes to make now that we've assembled the main model. So, first off, I'll delete this stuff. Delete. Because we're going to resize all these puppies. Alright. And move him. I'm glad I sound good. So basically what I did is like I assembled this thing, right? Mostly. You know, just like a rough draft of it. And it's not quite what I want, but it's not too far off. So I need to go in and make some changes that account for what I need to do for our final draft. And make sure everybody's copacetic, you know? one of those main things is making sure that it is constructible. I need this to be easily fabricated, so everything's got to come back to the 1/8 of the inch, because it's just going to be too hard otherwise. So I've got to remodel how this goes together, just to make sure that all our pieces are an easy size to make and work around. So for instance, this is 2 foot. 2 foot's great, but we also need some padding in there and whatnot for some of it. So maybe we'll do like 2 foot 2/8 inches or something. This is the wooden paneled rig that I posted the piece up for. And I'll be making maybe some hinge spots on here too. These I ended up really liking. They were simple and well spaced. I liked where they were and how they looked, so we're going to keep those. I liked the handles, where they were and how they looked. This needs to be resized slightly, but it may be pretty good. I might change the back panel some, so the radiator's the way that I want it to be. And then I just need to make sure that the length and width and all that all are easy to make for everything. So we are gonna just take some measurements and see what horrible things I've done here. See, like that, 1 foot 5 and 31/32. The hell is that? So, you know, we're gonna make that not that length. Hold on. Hold on, I got a message from someone. Oh, awesome. Our little sweet spot rig that went out that I made, the first version of it went out, and it had an issue with the Asus motherboard's panel. I put too many LEDs on it. I didn't actually, but it just didn't like the number, so I sent him a a controller system that he could plug them all into that were run off of power, and went ahead and got him sorted out with that. He was just updating me and telling me it all was working, so that's great. I love hearing that. So I spent a little bit of time on the phone with him, and just he ended up being great. So 1 foot 6 inches. Let's make sure this is that, because I don't know what the hell I was doing here that made this not that. So we're just gonna move this out with our little push function. Oh wait, hold on. Stop it. Okay. Yep, 1/32. And we'll remeasure. 1 foot 6 inches. See, that's easy to cut. Anyone can cut that. We'll do it on this side. Make sure that we're sized properly here. What's up, Dwayne? Yep, 1/32 on this side too. I don't know how I messed the model up. I imagine it was probably right, and I was just fiddling around with it and messed it up. Okay. Which means these need to move out. Oh, come on, select for me. There we go. Move. There. Alright, go back into this guy over here. Move him out a little bit too. I see. Interesting. So if that's mirrored with the same piece, then I can just grab the piece and move it. Boop, boop, boop. It should line up. On both sides. Yep, okay. Now we're clear. And the right size. Okay, great. Now I need to make sure that we're the right height and everything. Okay, we're going to take you and hide you. I need you right now. We're going to take a measurement from the bottom. Well, that's not going to be a good measurement. We're going to take it from this part here. Okay, down to here. What do we got? See, that ain't right. Look at that. I actually want to go up a little bit here because the wheels ended up being a little closer to the ground than I wanted. So we'll go up probably 2 foot 6 inch and a half, maybe? We'll see. Okay. Wait, was that in 64ths? I gotta write this shit down. What do we got here? 21/30 seconds. Okay, well, we're gonna go more than that. We're just gonna go up 21/30 seconds because I'm gonna add skirting to the bottom and everything. So 21/30 seconds. Okay, and that's like, that's probably enough. Okay. There. And make sure we're where we want to be up here. So I want a little bit of room, but what's going on this vertice? Oh, I see. Because I made it longer. Got it. We'll bring you out to the edge here. Very good. Okay. And we'll take you in and measure the gap, which I want to be 1/8. Perfect. And then we'll go on the bottom here. Okay. Pull this up to the bottom. And then we'll be flush. Great. Okay. Make sure I'm doing this for the client. He was going to join the stream. So I want to make sure he gets to see all of this and make decisions. I gotta change up some of this stuff. Okay, so go on the bottom here, bring it up. Very good. Nice. All right. Now we're moving. how much space did I give to this? Because I want to give it a good amount on each side. We're going to do 1/8 of an inch on each side so it fits in there comfortably without being too... Didn't give, yeah, okay. So what do we got here? Did I do a 1/16th? I did an 1/8. I want an 1/8 on each side of the front probably. I don't know if I want an 1/8 on each side. Why is that not the same? I need, what is going on here? If it's equal on that side and it's not equal on the other, I've got an issue. Okay. What did I do? This is strange. Okay, 1/16 shy on this side. Uh-oh. That's not right. What are we using for the wood? Well, I'm not fully decided. I've got to go look at some. Not fully decided. There's a few things that I could do. But I've got to go feel them, honestly. I've got an index that I'm going to look at. Roughly 2'6". What? Hold on. There's 2'6". Why is that trying to make me snap weird? Hold on. Okay, alright. Something's funky on my model. I hope I didn't make a boo-boo somewhere, because that would suck. Okay, let's see. That would mean something's not squared, and I would be sad. Okay, I think we're the same here. So if I take this and raise it up here, do I end up with it being square? Yes. Okay, that freaked me out. Having some weird warp in a model, really. A decade behind in CAD and Solid Edge, but back in the day I was a wizard. What just happened? Did it cut me out? It says I'm still live. You guys still in here? Hello? Did it just reset? What the hell? Okay. Well, good thing it came back on the same thing. Anyway, Ethan says, dude, I'm over a decade behind in CAD and Solid Edge, but back in the day I was a wizard, only person in my class to receive perfect 100 marks in high school. That's great. I have never done any of this professionally except for this. So I am taught by my brother and myself. And so this is what I am good at. This is where I am. Okay. Let's see. We are exactly 4 and 11/32, so that ain't right. So we gotta move him. A little bit. 11/32 means I need to go to the right one. Okay, 0. I need a better angle on this. 1/16. 1/32. Alright, let's see where we're at. 4 3/8. That's on the 8th, so that's fine. And you are 4 1/4, so that's fine. Here's fun. I became obsessed. Ethan says, per teacher measured are actually down to the bajillionth. And that's more than I'm making this out of wood, and the saw blade is 1/8 of an inch thick, so we're going to 1/8 of an inch. That's what we're doing. Yeah, we're doing a thing. What do we got here? We got 2 and 11/16. See, that's not right either. 2 and 11/16. So 12. We need up 1/4 inch, right? Or a 16th. Come on. Nothing? Go up. Oh, I didn't get the back of it. Get in here. Select. Alright. 1/16. What's that put us at? Top, bottom, 2 3/4. Bottom to top, 15/16. So, let's do 5 3/8 apart. 1 inch from the top. Alright, we'll see. We'll see where we're going. Ethan, imagine building a PC into an actual living plant or tree. I'm sure growth is going to truly screw you up in the long game, but as an art piece, it'd be standalone. I mean, you could build it into a box in the middle of that and reinforce the edges of it or something. I mean, I don't know. That'd be pretty wild. Definitely would be wild. Okay, we're double checking our stuff here. Bottom to top is how big? No. Okay. 2'6", right? On this point. Okay, great. Good. Yeah, that sounds like a crazy idea for certain. For certain. Alright, and we're equal on both sides now? Okay. Yay! I can totally see this rig being stained, polished, shiny accents, sitting in a professional office space, looking as inconspicuous, being a powerhouse piece. I mean, there's nothing inconspicuous about this, bro. This is a 2 foot by 3 foot by 2 foot or 1.5 foot piece of furniture that's gonna be glowing. Like, you know, it's a thing. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I'm not going to mess around with where these are. I found where I wanted them on the final piece, so I'm just going to put them there. They work great. I don't really care where they look like on the model. I'm just going to inset them into the bottom anyway. Yeah, Terry, this is not an inconspicuous piece of anything. Oh, right. I needed to fix the model here. Okay, this is the thing. So this here needs to go here. This needs to go here. And this needs to go like this. Boop. And then get rid of this and get rid of that. Okay, there we go. Very good. Now the door can open all the way. You have such unique skills, you should offer such a service to a computer company. Kosh Marie. What do you mean I should offer my service to? I own a computer company. I'm confused. This is the computer company, and I am offering my services to it. To all of the people who wish to buy from this computer company. So I'm not trying to make fun of you, I just don't understand what you're saying. I thought that was the whole point. Ethan, at the bottom of the case have a hydroponic style water reservoir with medium and all the case lighting is plant lighting. Run your water cooling like a little waterfall on one end, use a pump to feed it back into the system, literally have a hydroponic grow box PC. We'll be able to spray coat the electronics or create a sub case to keep this computing commons humidity free. Man, you are going into it. You know what? If I can make this enough of a media company, it's cool, Kashi. Yes, you're indulging tonight, Ethan. Dude, I love you. Just fucking indulge every night. You make it interesting, dude. Kosh Murray, I'm bad, I'm new. Dude, I love that you're here. Thank you for joining. We're just hanging out. We're seeing how we want this to look, right? Some of the things I'm not going to do on here that are going to be on the final one, like I'm not going to have these as sharp angles here. These are going to be kind of rounded inside a little bit. Nice theory, Ethan. Yeah, Terry. So it'll look a little better there. You know, all of these will be kind of rounded in slightly. My zero fades will definitely be there, but they're not on the like practice model. I didn't even like do all of the angles. Like I didn't shave the angles here on the edge on the practice model. Or cut in this zero fade, but I will on the final one. Everything else seems to be turning out nicely though. Okay, so let's check our width here. We got 9 and 17/32. So if we want this to be right, how do we want to do that? 17/32. If I move, because like front to back, what is this? Front to back, 1'6". So if I move this in slightly, 1/32, right? So what the reason I'm not afraid to do that is that having the tolerances in here, I have to add a bunch of rubber into this thing because it's going to be moving around a bunch. So that would not be a terrible place to put some rubber or something. I don't know. Let's see. This is the same, I assume. Whoa, what's going on here? Okay, here to there. 9 and 7. 19/32. What do we got, like 64ths on here? What's going on? Gotta make sure this is all right for the final model. 35/64. The hell? Okay. Well, let's fix the top first, I guess. Fabulous. Keyword theory? What's keyword theory, Ethan? Okay. What if I select this and hide it? Okay. Select this. This is probably fine where it is, I assume. I'm going to hinge it on the back here, so I probably want to put that in too. I'm going to move this back to match here. Terry said nice theory, and I was like, yeah, keyword theory, hinting at not plausible. Hey, you don't know what's plausible, bro. We could be building some crazy shit in the future, you know? You never know. Going out there is not, I mean, you got, where else do you get crazy stuff like this but imagination, right? Like, why is this not the right size? 33/64. Did I not measure this right? Go here to here. No, I did not. 33/64. The hell? 30. I need to go back one more 64th. What a noob. 1/64. Okay, get in there more. Okay. Is this satisfying now? Let's see. 9.5. Great. Fabulous. Because, like, what I want, like, I can move the case around a little bit in here so that it flushes up. So I'm not super worried about that. I just want the cuts to be really right. So there's a little bit of movement on where the case is going to be. So I need the cuts to actually work more than anything. I'm pretty sure Alec is in the stream now. All right. Okay, wait, what? Ethan says, I finally saw an ad for custom PCs that was comparable to your work. I was like, damn, I tried to share it, but it was weird trying to use WhatsApp. I've seen it on a screenshot. Was it the Japanese company? Something mod? They did a whole bunch of recent ones, or cool ones recently. They put out some crazy stuff. Let me see if I can find them. Let's go to Asus DIY. I know they post in there. Are these guys? No. No clue just how the cable is really custom. There's a company that does some really cool stuff. I think I posted some of their work in our group, actually, if I can find them. And I think I might even follow them. Let's see. Pages. Discover. No, not you guys, not you guys. Nope. Let's see if I can find them. I don't know. I might leave feed for a bit on to see if I can find history or something. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, if you could find them, that'd be cool. I know there's a few really good ones out there. And yeah, I love that. Okay, how wide is this? That means this needs to come back slightly too, right? Yeah. So let's do that. So that means this should be 9.5. Okay, great. Let's check this. 25, 30 seconds. So I want this to be how far out? I think I had it at 1 3/4, right? But like, I want it to be even with this guy. What's he at? 1 1/32. Why did I move these? I think I moved them because of that bar in there. Whoops. Stop it. Okay. 1 1/32, which means I need to pull these back 1/32, right? Whoops. There we go. They're all measured properly. Whoopsie. No. Select. No. Come on. Good selection. Okay. So if I move you all 1 actual 32nd. Come on. Why can't I get it? There it is. That should be right at 1 inch. Okay. Go check the other side. Make our adjustment. Should be. Yep. Okay. Select it here. Pull it back 1/32. Come on. Okay. 1. Come on. 1/64. 1/32. Okay. Which means this should be at here now. 1 inch. Perfect. Okay. Alright. And you guys are where? 1 25, 30 seconds. And that's because of this here. 316. I just need it to clear it. 24, 30 seconds is what I'm looking at, right? Let's see. If I move it 1/32, then what do we end up with? I can't math my face. 1 3/4 inches. Okay, good enough. Okay. Great. These are all lined up, which is awesome. They should be at least. They're not. Why are they not lined up? I moved it. Okay, well they should line up, so let's change that. No luck, but also worried. No worried. Let's build. Oh, and I missed it. What wood are they going with? I saw something cool the other day. I said it was universal scale. Wood is more than rare than diamonds. Yeah, we're looking at several different more reddish woods, kind of like hardwoods possibly. And we're probably going to stain and seal it too. A bright red is kind of what he's thinking. So we're going to do that, and it'll be gorgeous and wonderful and beautiful. Let's see. Come on. Yeah, we've got a few options that we're looking at, but that's probably the one we're going with. Let's make sure these guys are lined up. Yep. Fix that. Get rid of this. Everybody's happy there. Okay. That's all the external dimensions. That should be right. I fix it on this side. 1 1/4. 11/32. Hold on. What did I have it? Oops. What do I have it on this side? 4 3/8. So take this, move him 1/32 to the left. Maybe we'll do it down here. 1/32. Okay, that puts me at 4 3/8. Good. And one inch from the top. Perfect. Unless I want to change where the arch is, but I don't know. How tall is it? What do we got? You better whittle this yourself. I'm going to use power tools, thank you. I'm using power tools. 4 11/16. Okay, so I'm going to move this slightly. 4 11/16. Which means I need to make it go up 1/16. Which means I need to move some more things again. It's all about making sure everybody lines up. 4 5/8. Whittle it. Just another idea. Go for it, Ethan, man. Sure. So I need to move these guys up 1/16 as well. Judgment is really Terry. One. Okay. Move this down. Yeah, shoot for it, Terry. Terry, what's up? Ethan. Always bringing stuff to me, man. Okay, so we're going to take this, and I should be able to move this down. Not without moving the rest? How do I get it? I thought I could just grab it and move it. Do I have to have it like be able to run down something? Can I do it with this? No. Why are we stuck? I'm not very good at this. Okay. I've got to fix that. This is kind of a hack when you don't know what you're doing. I'm just gonna shave her off. Goodbye. Yay! It's perfect. Okay. Ethan says, so watertight sealed case. All exhaust is snorkeled and intake airflow is snorkeled, but also called tubing underwater. The water can be cooled to set temp and would basically suck all the heat out, making aquarium a sick-ass submerged PC. Do you mean like putting a radiator case into a submerged tank? I mean, they do that for servers. Make totally submerged stuff. It is a thing. They do it. They do it. Reset the bottom here. Welcome new viewers. Ethan, imagine making watertight seals on all your fans and run through snorkels underwater. Yeah, basically build a waterproof PC that utilizes snorkels to breathe. Drop that in an aquarium. I mean, that's possible. I feel like it's harder to cool the water the way you want it to. I mean, there's like a lot of thermal overhead, but you got to remove the heat from the water too. So are you thinking of like using the radiator? It seems inefficient. It seems like a less efficient system to do that, personally. But it seems problematic, at least. Hold on, I'm focusing, sorry. I want to make sure these move to their proper position. Okay. I will talk to you in a moment. Six. Move down to 6 inches. I will read your comments in a second. I am focusing. Okay. Delete that guide. Okay. Okay. So those are where they need to be now. 6 inches from the bottom. And then we're using the back to measure where they are at exactly 1 inch. Good. Okay. It's not efficient, just elaborate and fancy. We're taking set pieces, man. Art pieces. $100,000 build to celebrities. That's true. I mean, I could build a $100,000 PC for sure. That would not be insane for me. That is possible, plausible even. Okay, this is wrong though. I made this piece slightly wrong, and I need to account for it. You can see right here. It is sticking out the back here, and I'm considering just you know what I might do? What I might do is what I might do is make a little cavity in here, because we can route that out, and then we don't have to worry about it. How far from the front is it? Like 3/16. That may be something, I don't know. I'm not sure what to do there, because I don't want to mess with the structure too much. And if I can just route it out a little bit. How far does it go in? That may work better. 3/32. See, I mean, it's just not even that much. And then it'll fit and it'll be fine. We'll see. Because like at this width, we're exactly, oops. Two 1.5 inches, right? So like everything's kind of syncing up nicely. Where does the PSU cable and video cable come out? Is it possible to route them out the bottom and have a slot for them to come out of, or do you have another plan? Okay, so the power supply is up here, all right? And the back of it sticks out here. So this is where it is. It's where it is in the original case. And, you know, I could possibly run the cable into the back of the case or something, but I'm just not there right now. I haven't fully decided, basically. This needs to be repaired though. I might have to shave some of this off to fit. How much is that? Is that an 1/8? 1/16. I could probably shave a 1/16 off to get it fit, but we'll see what we need. For now, this one needs to be fixed so that it's not wonky either. 4 11/16. 4 5/8 that we're running, right? If I do this, and we move it down here, whoops. Can we do that? Can we just pull it down? Yes, we can. Hold on. That should have worked and kept this line for these guys at 1 inch. Tried to do that on the other one and I didn't. And these guys should still be at their proper height. 6 inches. Okay. And I've got clearance in there for that. Okay. Make that part of the bevel snap in spot. Okay, so there's another piece in here I gotta add. Probably up here will be a buckle insert. I've got a lot of room for it, so it'll, you know, somewhere in here. It'll be pretty cool. This back piece I need to make sure I size properly with the fans. Okay, so what I'm gonna not do actually, what I need to do is take the bevel off of this because we're gonna be pulling the fans out. They're gonna be on the back side. So let's see if I can hide. Move to the side a little bit. Somewhere in there. But yeah, I need to take this bevel off because the bevel is not going to achieve what I wanted now that we're switching where the fans are going to be. Make that part into a beveled snap-in spot. I read that already. What do you mean by a beveled snap-in spot? Let's see, what am I doing here? Okay, so I need to move this out. I need to get rid of this bevel, so I need to do. We need to pull. We need to make this. Effectively the front here. And delete this. And unhide it. Or actually, we can just delete this too. this, select here, select, oh, nope, not that one. This one and this one. Select all connected. Nope, all connected. And delete. There we go. Okay, and then this one, we take it and we pull it out 3/4 of an inch. And then it should be fixed. Okay, and I need to check the sizing on that too to make sure it fits properly. This should be right. Oops. What do we got here? What do I have? I've got a size 2, 1 foot 2 5/8 inches tall, and I've got 1 foot 3 3/4 wide. So I gotta fix that for sure, because that ain't right. Because I moved it around some. Yas. All right, let's see what do we got here. View it through the front. I was thinking you could just plug in the buckle into the case right here, like have the buckles like sticking out here, maybe fastened to the wood in here or something. So, you know, maybe fastened to a piece here. Not sure yet, but definitely a thought. Okay. 9.5, good. Okay. What is this happening right here? How deep is this? 1 5/8 inches? One and a half. Probably wanted it 1.5, right? But we moved it. Because the whole case is going to scoot back some. In there, probably. So if I move it back just slightly, let's see, 1/16. Where does that leave us here? I think that fits us in pretty good. What's the gap here? Because this ultimately doesn't matter too much. It's just going to fit where it fits. Move this piece back. Is that right? Nope. Okay, I think that's good. Delete. There's some fragments left over. Oops. Anybody else in there? And close it up. It's funny because like someone who's really good at 3D modeling would watch me and cringe the entire time. Okay, what about a quick magnetic easy access latch? For what part, Terry? Because this is going to have hinges here. This here is probably going to be a peg hinge that flips it up. So this will pull out. Oh, right. That's what I need to make too. Hide. So where's this going to sit? What do we got? Really? I got that close. Okay. Move to the side slightly so I can position you. Okay, you need to move like right here, I'm guessing, right? 4 inches. What's the side on the other side? 3 3/4. So I needed to go over from this way from 4 inches to 3 3/4, 7/8, right? Get rid of this line. I can hear the cringe. Cringe, I can hear it. Okay, sweet. So with that, get rid of all these. There we go. Buckle it. Okay, like I was saying the other day, the back panel could have windows to reveal the buckle inside the case on top of the 2x4. Maybe a window in the front too, so you can see through it. Or if it's a second more pleasing, if it's through the funnel, that's cool. Buckles mounted externally like how you showed. I would for sure want it in a low profile clear enclosure or something. Okay, I see. So you're looking at like an enclosure for it. Okay. I thought you were wanting to like buckle it in to the case. But if you want it like displayed, that might be different. We can probably accommodate that in a different way. Let's see, what else do we got here? Okay, hide this again. Now, yes, it's got to be buckled in at least once. Well, right, but I mean, yeah, I understand it needs to be buckled in at least once. But I also want to make sure that it works properly for you. This is not right now, right? This is. Let's grab the inside of one of these and whoops, get it sorted so it looks right. Okay. And same with this one. Get it sorted out properly. There we go. Okay, right, so that's all good looking. This bottom piece will probably have some too. It'll stick out a little bit too, so I will need to consider that. In my 2x4 placement, it'll move back slightly probably. Or it'll be trimmed down slightly. This board might be really pinnacle to like trim down just a little bit so that it fits the funny dimensions on there. Okay, so this now is what I'm going to do next. This needs to swivel. This radiator here. So the back door is going to open, and then this radiator is going to swivel open as well. So I wonder if I can show kind of what that would look like on here. So if I grab it on the corner here and do this, yeah, it's going to do this whole thing, right? So it's going to swivel out so you can get into all the cable management on the back. The back of the case is actually open. I don't have that designed in here, but there's a big cavity opening in the back, so I do need to swivel it though for sure. And in order to do that, I need to consider the mounting mechanism for that. Maybe it'll just be like a little hinge, like a little bearinged hinge or something. I was also considering cutting grooves into this stuff so that the boards slide in into the 2x or this here by like 1/8 of an inch or something, just to snug it all together a little better. That is definitely something we can do. And one I'm really considering. I don't, you know, either I'll use finishing nails or I don't know, I kind of want it to be screwed together, but I'm also trying to make it so it's not really going to come apart, so finishing nails are not the end of the world here. A window, huh? For the buckle. Maybe we could put the buckle in here. We've got another screen we're doing here, but we could put the buckle in here because we were going to window this off anyway. In one way or another. And there's going to be these pieces on here that I don't have on this model. And these window frames. We're going to put these acrylic windows in, but I think we may be able to just put the buckle in here in its own space. I'll consider that as an option. That's a thought. Okay. How will we make this? This is in the way. Oh goodness, get out of here. Okay, what else do we got in here? The rest of this is looking pretty good. tall is this? 3 1/4. Okay, that's fine. We'll match that. These are good. They're smaller. They're great. They're just 1/4 inch shorter than the other guys. This top piece here, like I said, is also going to hinge. Like so. But it's not going to hinge out that far, so... I may consider a non-hinge mechanism. I'm not certain for that, because this is going to be on its hinges on the side. Let's see. Right, yeah. It is technically the front of the case. So what he's saying is this may be a good option since it's technically... So yeah, there's going to be a screen in here, either on this side or on this side, that has all of your monitoring stuff, but we may be able to make that a dual-use compartment. I'll have to bring it up to Chris to see what he thinks. If not there, we could put it over here in like its own thing and route it out. That would not be hard. But we will see. Okay, I'm just trying to make some choices here to make sure everything ends up in the right place. Make sure we're all sized appropriately. Hide. So like this guy here needs to make sense at the right size. Here. Oops. Come on. Hide. Okay. What are we sized at here? So this one is 4 5/8 tall. Perfect. Okay, so if we need to shave this guy down slightly, we'll do that. So he fits. The this piece here is still going to get magnets put in him, but it may sit off slightly, so I want to make sure that that is good. Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be flush mounted with the magnets, and it's gonna be, I'm gonna add stoppers in there as well. So there'll be a little wooden peg or something like right here, so that when you put it on there, it kind of goes in securely. And that'll be right at 3/4, so I could probably do that. Put that in here. So 3/4 of an inch is here. Put it up like 1/2 inch probably. 1/4 inch. Half inch. And if we do a circle off of that, we'll put a little peg in there, like an 1/8 inch peg probably, or that'd be like a 1/4 inch peg. Doesn't need to be big. And drag him out a little bit. We'll see. We'll see what we do there. Something like that. That'll just stop it. Maybe just a screw or something. But a little dowel piece. Okay, what else do we got going here? I'm working on hour and a half now. Okay. Because I want to get out there this next week or so and get this thing moving, if possible. I do. It's gonna be beautiful, I'll tell you that much. It's gonna be freaking beautiful when it's done. The cutouts actually look really good in the model, or in person. So I'm happy with those and where they ended up being. I'm happy with how strong it is and how easy to move. The handle positioning is good. It's really not that bad. I mean, it's going to be heavy, but I think it'll be very manageable for like two people. You can even like grab in here if you need to, like front in here and then front in there, or back in there, and you can totally grab it and pick it up and move it by hand, even though it's going to weigh a lot. So yeah, I'll probably put a bumper on the bottom here too, and then these are going to have bumpers on them too, so that the ratchets don't wear on them. I'll probably put some metal or something like that in there, because we're probably going to chisel it up, so it's not very pretty when we do it. It's making that 45 cut on the inside there very difficult. But if we just kind of chisel it out and then cover it, you never know, and it'll still be great. So I'll probably put some brackets pieces in there and there. Okay. I'm starting to get an idea of how I want this. Yep. So on the bottom here, where we run that strap through, because of the way this piece is, it goes all the way down to the bottom in there. So I may have to cut a small hole into into this piece so that it fits properly with the strap going through. When I do that, I may permanently install the strap, or semi-permanent, you know, but we'll see on that as well. Not 100% sure. This is pretty close to what I want. I think for anti-vibration purposes, like it's gonna be on the rubber here. That's gonna help a lot. I can put rubber up here, you know, possibly. If I pull out the model another 1/8 of an inch from here, that's what I'm wondering. Do I need to do that to put rubber along the inside of this part and this part? All the way up the inside here, you know? That's what I'm wondering. That's the main concern. So we'll swivel on this. This can move up and down without affecting anything. Main thing I need to figure out is if am I going to make these so that they socket in instead of are free? Are we gonna take out just a layer of it? That'll affect how long they are. I think it may end up with a nicer piece. I'm just not 1,000% sure. I need to consult a little bit on that before I make the change. So I was thinking of doing it, but I just don't know. I mean, I guess it'll make the structure stronger. So there's that. The one thing is if I pull these side panels out, right, they're farther away from the case then, which means there's a gap on that part of it. And I'm not 100% sure on how I want that. So there's aesthetic and structural components. Another, you know, this case is super strong too already as it is. So like, I may put some rubber up here because I can just move this piece back. These pieces being movable like that is really ideal. I can put some rubber at the top here, and I can put some rubber on the bottom underneath it. Yeah, I may want to pull the whole model up 1/8 of an inch so that I end up with that extra room for rubber on the very bottom of it, 2 foot 6 inches. So if I make it go, that would, well, all that I would need to do for that, right, I think is pull the floor down 1/8 of an inch. I think that's all I would need to do there. Move the floor down 1/8 of an inch. And then maybe these holes as well, down 1/8 of an inch. What would that do? Right, because then this structure would go down 1/8 of an inch. This would go down 1/8 of an inch, which is kind of what it needs to do, because it's just sitting on top of it. No, the structure would stay where it is. What am I saying? Just the floor would come down. So if I do that, I move this down 1/8 of an inch. Oops, I lost it. Down 1/8. Right, if I do that, hide, that gives me 1/8 of an inch for rubber underneath, which I do want, right? I'll double check this tolerance to see if I want to add some skirting, but it was pretty close before, so I'll triple check that actually. But I definitely want to do this, so we're going to move that down 1/8 of an inch, right? This will stay the same. I might plane this top of this 2x4. This dude here, he's fine where he is. There's actually room there. How long is this? This needs to come out slightly. Mm-hmm. One foot 4.5. Move him out. We can reposition the radiator however we want. We're going to do pull on the fans since there's 9 of them instead of push. I was thinking to put them on the other side, but to have the fans on the back is going to be way cooler. And they'll be relatively protected. They might stick out slightly, but I don't know, we'll see. Either way, they're going to be pulling through, so you're going to have intake going into the sides, and this will be much cooler. They'll also leave some room on the other side here for more of our cabling and tubing and stuff that you'll see in there. Okay. Right, so that leaves us 1/8 of an inch there. That's pretty flat. I'll have to double check my sizing on the model that I made because I may want to change this slightly as well. I can do that tomorrow probably. I'll probably raise this slightly so that I can put rubber on the top. No, I don't want a rubber on the radiator because I need to make it swing, so it's just going to be mostly suspended. And it'll have a lock mechanism, probably just a simple mechanical lock on the bottom right side of it. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Really getting down to the details on this one. That's funny, I used the same one there as down here. Hide. Yeah, I'm gonna probably put more magnet inserts on the bottom here and have several to hold it on there. So there's that too. So let me write some things down. On this, what do we gotta figure in? We need, this is gonna be ThermalTake level 10 final edits. I need to double check skirt height. I need to double check baseboard depth. I need to design rad swivel. That won't be too hard. I need to decide on buckle placement. If front box or cutout. What else do I need to do? The rest of the sizing's pretty good, I think. Skirt height, we got our extra rubber for the bottom. Because I'm going to coat this whole thing in rubber on the bottom to absorb as much impact as possible. So there's going to be a layer, these are rubber, and then this is going to be rubber here. Like I said, I'll probably put some here as well. just so that this is isolated as much as possible from vibrations. Oh, and then check on top intrusion into side panel, which I'm talking about this part here, since it sticks out into the panel. I need to make sure that I account for that and fix it whenever I am going to. Decide on magnet adherence mechanism for front removable panel. Right, this one here. I've just got the one in the shop velcroed in. Okay. What else? They look pretty good. I got my sizes the way I want it, so I just need to decide if I come down like another 1/8 inch or something on this part, right? So that's skirt height, okay? Everything else seems really nice and easy. If I do that, I'll have to move where these are and where these are slightly. It's really nice the way it is though right now. And then we got our hinge spot here. And I need to make sure that the hinge is in the edge here and that this is centered properly so it looks good. The air is getting pulled into the case and out the handle holes. How does not heat the system up more? No. This is a pull system, meaning the fans are on this side pulling this, right? So air is getting pulled in through the panel holes here and then blowing out the back. So these are intakes. This is an intake. This is what and that's why I put these in here actually. The air is going to pull through here. There's plenty of room in there. It's going to pull all sorts of air in, and then it's going to blow out the back here. Yeah, get it away from here. This is why I was telling you that you needed to put something behind it on the wall there, because it's going to eject all the heat from those graphics cards into whatever's back there, and you'll warp it if you don't put like a flash panel back there or something to help redirect the heat out. If you're rendering something and playing a game, you're going to be pulling like 1,000 watts and dumping 1,000 watts of heat out, you know, so it's going to be intense. Yeah. And so what this is going to be, right, so this is your rad holder that we designed. It's going to hold one of your res holder, rather. It's going to hold one of your reservoirs, the one with the vacuum top, right? So this is going to, the tubing here goes back through here. We're going to cut back into the holes here, and then it'll come back through here and into the radiator, right? And then over here, you're going to have GPU 1 and GPU 2 are going to be, we were going to try and vertical mount them, but we literally can't fit them in there. So we're going to horizontal mount them, and we're going to put probably the other reservoir in here. Or else it was misread when you made it earlier, flipped it. Also, able to exhaust outside when under heavy loads would be awesome. Okay, great. Yeah, so it's going to pull all that. And motherboard's going to be right here, and RAM and GPU and CPU. So we're going to have hoses going out through the back here, and these hoses will go back through there. They'll come into the back panel here, through here, and they'll plug into this radiator and go back in. So your loop's going to be doing this, and you're just going to be dumping heat out the back. Yep, yep, yep. It's gonna be great. I think I've got what I need for it tonight, so I'll double. Oh, and I need to double check this again. Right. Okay. Double check. Check. Radiator cutout size with fans. Okay. Anything else that I need? Both the bottom front and bottom back are here are also going to be with these probably, but we'll see. I'm not 100% on that yet. Maybe just the sides. Maybe the front. Meh. Meh. One side. I'll move this over. Center it. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. So I don't know. What do you think? I think it's coming together. I think that's probably what I needed to do tonight. I'm just trying to get it functional. You know, a lot of this process is staring at it and deciding what to do. When I went over to my buddy's house to start this, I was like, okay, so I don't really know what I want yet. And he kind of got like frustrated with me as we were trying to decide and design the pieces. I was like, I need something so that I can design the model, and I don't really know what that is. And he was just like, I want to cut some wood. So we ended up cutting the side panels a little bit and figuring out how we wanted those. And then the next time I went back, we got all of these pieces cut out basically after I had designed the model, and it came together pretty well. So I think I got one more thing to check. Yep, I didn't put it on there. Okay. Decide on if groove set cut for panels. Groove cut into panels. Okay, so I need to decide if I'm gonna route out the grooves so that all this sits in there nicely. That's what I need to do, or if I'm just gonna flush it. So that will, if I do that, it will make it slide together nicely, and it should be potentially more easier to make it even. So that's definitely a consideration, at least for, you know what I probably should do? I should do it for the bottom. I should do it for the bottom. I should do it for this piece at least, right? So here, should slide that in so everything lines up, and then I probably should do it for like this 2x4 or something, and maybe like one of these up here, and that way I can assemble the frame of it and snap it all together without I can assemble the frame of it without that's that little peg. Without having issues, and everything else can be relative to those. So yeah, I definitely should do, I'll write it on there, at least the bottom panel, at least floorboard, and middle 2x4, this one here. And probably second 2x, so probably this too. This one here. So internal and internal handle. Before I make the changes on the model though, I want to make sure that I run it by my engineer brother and see what he thinks. Because I don't think that I want to inset all of them for sure. I think that would be a waste, and potentially cause problems with the aesthetics, the final aesthetics, so we'll have to see. This is offset slightly because I've moved the door over to accommodate where the hinges will be. So I'll probably make sure that this is offset proper. Did I put that on here? Reader cutout size with fans and position relative with hinges. Okay, glad I added that, otherwise I may have missed that. Okay, we're good. This is great. So I think I've got everything I need to double check. And where I want the rubber, and where I want the grooves. I think that's it. I think that's for tonight. I need to do one more modeling session once I've decided these things, paste it all in together, and then I'll have the full 3D model ready, and I can get cutting on the wood in like a week, hopefully, or 2. So, yeah, let's get it done. Anyway, late night stream. I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. We're right at about 2 hours now. I try to keep my streams in that space. You know, most people would not see a lot of changes on here, but basically what happened is it'll be way easier to manufacture this because there's no weird tolerance sizes. Everything seems to be where it needs to go now. And once I get the rest of the little sizing things figured out, it should be really easy to make properly with everything, you know, fitting and no oversights. Because the last thing I want to do is cut a $60 piece of wood wrong and have to go cut it again, because you can't add in to the wood. You can just take away. We got taken away tools here, not adding on tools. So big old piece like this needs to have the cuts really exactly where they need to be, and it all needs to come together really nicely, or we just end up wasting money and time, and we don't want to do that. So anyway, appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. As always, those of you that talked and hung with me, I very much practicing in front of the camera here, getting ready to talk to you guys more often. I'll probably do some talking head videos that I'll actually just post up about miscellaneous topics or whatever. I know that I'm going to be working with something new here. I'm going to be having guests on. I'm going to talk with a couple different guests coming up here. Hopefully, one of them is going to be the marketing manager for Deep Cool North America. Another one is a sim racing group guy. I'm going to ask JJ from ASUS if we can have him talk as well. And so I do want to practice a little bit of that. Maybe I'll do some miscellaneous streams talking about CEC and where we're going. Coming up here, some shorter ones, a little bit scripted. Talk to you guys some, get your input. I'm also going to be putting up a stream schedule, which is important. And I think the stream schedule will help people kind of know when I'm going live, when I'm planning to. I may do streams outside of the schedule, but those should be ones that I definitely do, and those will probably be the ones primarily with other people. So maybe next time that I get, you know, an unboxing or something like that, I could actually have the company, you know, representative that sent it to us on the call, just talk to them and gush over their stuff in person, basically. So that's exciting too. I want to make that a little bit more professional and just continue improving the quality of everything that we do here, and making it so this stuff comes to life in a whole different way. I think this is a really cool build. I'm really an honor to build it for this individual, and I think it's going to turn heads like crazy, and I hope to make more out there builds with even bigger budgets in the future. I know we're equipped to do it now, and I can build crazy stuff, so that's important to me, and something that I'm really looking forward to. So yep, that looks right. Cool. All right, guys. Anyway, have a good one. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. Oh, Terry, I've got stickers coming. I have stickers coming. I've got someone sending me a practice batch of stickers. I will be looking at them, deciding which ones that I want, and then I'm going to have them make a whole bunch of them, and I'll put them up in the store for, I don't know, like $1 each or something. We'll see what it costs to make them. But they're going to be super cool, and I'll totally ship that stuff out. So that is actually in the works. I've got someone sending those things to me in like a week for my testing. So I bought stickers from another company before and didn't end up liking the price to quality that they were, and so I just kind of benched it for a while. But I'm getting multiple different types of sticker fabric, texture and glossy and whatever, and also sizes. So I'll be able to go through all those and decide what I really want, and then just mass produce that crap and put it up on the store. So yeah, the shirt's pretty cool. And then we're gonna do a white run of these with vinyl printing instead of screen printing. So we'll get we will get a little bit of a better dealio on here that is a little bit better coloring. So that'll be our next shirt order. Hopefully I get that ordered in a month or two, and they'll be white with a new logo process. So it'll be not this exact design. It'll be a new design, and then I'll redo these in with the vinyl as well instead of screen printing, so we can get better color on them the next time, and put those up in the store. So I'm also going to have my artist do pictures of the merch and have him, so I can have it on people in our store going forward. But one thing at a time. I'm looking for some investors and whatnot because I want to move some of things forward a little bit faster than I am, and money makes things quick. So that's kind of what I'm working on right now, that and trying to get some salespeople in so I can move product a little bit faster, because if I can focus on just making the product, that's way easier. But when I've got to do with sales and marketing and all that, there's too many things. So I've got to get more people in the space, a little bit more money to move things a little faster, and that'll be good. But yeah. I will do multiple logos of stickers too. I've got a whole suite of different logos. I can make those into stickers as well, not just the regular CEC logo. Among some other things. So we're definitely gonna build out that as we've got time. And but I'm going 100 miles an hour and hoping to go 2, 3, 800 miles an hour soon. So once summer hits and my kids are going to head out for 3 months, and I'm just going to be working like 80 hours a week. So radioactive logo. But anyway, have a good one. I appreciate you guys, and looking forward to wherever we're going with this thing. I'm in it to win it. So have a good one. Take care.